Yesterday, we talked about how what we think about ourselves is way more important than what others think about us. And in continuation to that, I have another thought I want to share with you. Here it goes. People will eventually think about you what you think about yourself. Just take a moment to reflect on what that means. People will eventually think about you what you think about yourself. What that really means is that if you intentionally choose to think about yourself in a certain way, it doesn't matter how, but if you choose to intentionally do that and practice it day in, day out, then it just becomes part of who you are so much so that you consistently show up that way. And as you consistently show up that way, people are bound to perceive you that way. It's like it becomes so obvious that they can't have other thoughts. They prove themselves wrong if they thought otherwise for you. Right? Let me take an example. So until about 4 or 5 years ago, I used to call myself social media shy. I was shit scared of posting anything and sharing anything personal or like anything on social media. I would have dance performances, but I would really feel uncomfortable sharing them or saying anything or writing anything or taking a stand, right? And when eventually I decided to become a coach, I was like, that's not how I want to think about myself, that I'm social media shy. It's definitely not going to serve me because part of the reason I want to do coaching is I want to help more people and they need to know what I've experienced through coaching, right? So I had to practice this thought about me that I love expressing on social media. It comes naturally to me. It feels so good for me to express on social media, right? Now, this is what I chose to think. It wasn't my reality. I was way far off from that. I know how much work I have had to do to bridge that gap between what I actually thought about myself to what I wanted to think about myself. So from seeing myself as social media shy to being all over internet. Now my clients tell me you're everywhere. But whatever platform I open, you're everywhere, right? So how did that happen? Now, what I chose to think about me, that it's easy for me to express on social media, it comes naturally, that's what people tell me because they started thinking the same way about me, right? Now, who gave them these thoughts? I did by believing in them so hard. So that's your power, my friend. When you choose to intentionally focus all the energies you have on what you are choosing to think about yourself, your world changes. Not only do you start feeling amazing and in line with what your dreams are, others line up too. Others start to see you that way too. And that feels so good. That's how you want to live your life, isn't it? Hopefully, this is helpful. So, choose intentional thoughts about you and practice them day in and day out. Okay? Bye.